Welcoming Ingrid. Thank you, Brother Trevor. Welcoming Brother Jared. Nice to see you here. Oh, okay. Shout out to Sister Big Brooklyn. Oh, thank you, Huma. Thank you for your blessing and your donation. Appreciate that. How about a little flute action? A lot of talk. How's everybody doing? I come to hang out with you for about an hour. Emptiness stream. Again, thank you for the blessing. Thank you, brother. 62 months of sub on Twitch. Welcoming Charity. We got Gary. Mira is here. Jules is here. Christina. Amir. Many people have been... I think many people are more drawn towards spirituality lately because the world's fighting too much. We want to feel unity, you know. Spirituality unites and it's not political. But many people can turn anything political, you know. Very good counting down my trips for my Thailand trip. Oh, hey, shout out to brother. Seafood. Going to Thailand. After I play the flute and if we have good results, then we may jump on a live stream like this. Okay. What's in Thailand? Many people vacation in Thailand. turning things political can be safe space for some people. Yeah. Are you watching this? Again, everyone, many things are useful until it's not useful. You know what I mean? I just do my part, unite the energy, make sure things are grounded. And I'm just here to be real with you, because when people come to this stream or come see me, it's about peace and love. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be political, there's a ton of other streams. If you want to be religious, there's many streams for that. But this one, it looks to unite people through music and honesty and fun. I have gotten political in the past before on both sides, because you have to really see what's on both sides, only to realize, okay, now what's next? Keep fighting? What's next? It's hard to unite people when you don't understand them. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to bring people together when you don't understand where they come from. But when you're willing to see both sides deeply, you have a better idea of what's going on in people's heart and not just their mind. What's going on behind the label, their identity on all sides. What's going on in somebody who's deeply Jesus only or Buddha only or agnostic or the non-God only? What's going on behind those labels? People just want to be happy. And sometimes we're doing the best that we can. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Is your life balanced? What does that even look like? A balanced life? Some people, they fight for politics so much, but their own personal life is miserable. Some people will fight for Mother Earth and Gaia, while their own life, they don't even talk to their mother or father. Some people have friends who if there's no substance involved, they can't even hang out with those friends. Some people don't know how to be with themselves. They always need somebody around. And they become really draining, and their friends don't know how to tell them, you're very draining. And slowly they make an exit plan away from draining people. And they think there's something wrong with them. People who drain people simply don't know how to fill their own cup, because many times nobody taught them that. Right? We're so needy of people sometimes because we don't know how to love our damn self. And so we're desperate to fit in. We'll do anything. We'll change our name, our identity, our hair color, our socks, our teeth. We'll get tattoos. We'll become Buddhist for a while. We'll try being Hindu for a little bit. You'll try some plant medicines for a while because you're just looking for love in the wrong places. But that's how we find our way, by at least we're trying. At least we're looking. At least you're trying. But some people try, but they try with their head instead of their heart, because no one's taught them how to live from their heart. And so we follow what we think is love. We follow what we think is virtuous, but we don't feel virtue within our own heart. That's a lot of people. So many people virtue signal, I help people. See, I fight for Mother Earth, notice me. I do the right thing, notice me. Notice me, I'm doing good. You see that? And so many people become attached to virtues, not for themselves. The virtue is to get attention. Look at my beliefs, notice me. Because why? Sometimes we don't know how to just be happy with who we are. And many people have not been taught to learn to be happy with who we are. So we become thirsty, desperate. And desperate people do desperate things. I used to be like that in the past. Thank you, Show of Life, thank you. Christian says not to listen to their hearts. They say it is the evil. Well, it depends on what it means to be the heart. Which is why it's easy to trick people, because if you say, I'm about love and light, and as you get closer to these teachers, they have a link in the bio where you can pay $50 for a 30-minute mentorship. Link in the bio. And so it confused people because what they're saying, we resonate with. But behind that, it's like, wait, what? $50? Thank you, Shiba. Nathan says everything is interconnected. Your actions will always come back to you, whether good or bad. It's true, but some people don't realize they don't really pay attention to the cause and effect and the karma. But as we become more mature people pay attention more. Immature people pay attention a lot less. We like to take action and don't think about consequences. Mature people are aware there's consequences, so we pay attention a lot more. Because why? If you do bad action, the negativity is already coming back right now. So the more negative things you do, the more people you manipulate and use, the snakes are returning to you because you're sending snakes, lies and deception. Do you have, Shelf Life asked, do you have any thoughts and advice on toxic shame and self-compassion? Toxic shame. That's a tricky question because shame can be very useful if we understand the lesson behind the shame. But of course, healthy shame is more like there's these principles that tell you be a good person. But when somebody does something wrong, it's healthy to shame people, to remind them, hey, that's the wrong thing. But they can still do it. Of course, the healthy shame comes with mentorship and guidance. When you just point fingers at people but don't teach them and guide them, it becomes toxic because all you're doing is just saying that's wrong, but you're not really explaining why, and it doesn't make sense, right? Just telling people that's wrong, you're going to hell, is not enough. But guiding them about, hey, look, you shouldn't sleep around. Because if you're messing around with married men and women, your children may grow up to be manipulated too. Because why? They saw a mommy or daddy do it. Yeah, healthy shame would be constructive criticism. And of course, constructive criticism is more easily digestible if the person being criticized, the person who's expressing it, is somebody you respect and trust. When a stranger criticizes you, it's like you don't even know them. But when you have a mentor and people you respect have a constructive criticism, it's something that you're more likely to listen to because you respect them. But nowadays, you gotta pay for it by a life coach. But when I'm on here, my goal is to bring that energy and do it in a loving way because it's love, and the truth is painful. But we have to learn to express the painful truth in a loving, graceful way. But if people don't get it when you're being graceful, you have to learn to be a little bit more firm. Slowly become more firm. Because if people love and respect you, you deserve to give them the truth, but you have to know in how much energy should you send to them, right? And so shame isn't really a bad thing if it's healthy and constructive, and it requires a lot of mastery to express the truth that's painful. Because why? Human beings are very emotional. So if you don't learn to articulate in a way where people aren't going to be triggered right away, and you have to see everyone's different. Everyone's threshold is different. And so starting gentle is healthy, but people who you know for a while and they're still doing the same thing over and over, you deserve to give them a little hammer. Why? Because they love you so much, they're still with you, but they keep doing the wrong thing. And of course, they can always just go to other people. Okay. It's like blaming yourself all the time is unhealthy, but realizing that you're responsible for these mistakes, right? Like, for example, if you show up late to work all the damn time, should they just keep letting you off the hook? No. The general manager or the leader has to tell you, hey, look, you're not a bad person, but your actions, you be showing up late all the damn time. If you want to hold your job, show up on time or you out. Right? So that's a clear way. But of course, when it's your habit, like you're somebody who's angry, you're somebody angry, it's hard to tell people that, because just telling somebody, I don't like hanging out with you because you're always angry, it doesn't, okay, what are you, you chose to be in their life. Are you going to help support and be honest with them how to be more compassionate, to be more gentle? Are you willing to listen to them, where they come from? Why are they angry? So the world needs a lot of leaders and mentors, but it's got to start with us mentoring and leading our own self into the truth of love, joy, happiness, compassion, wisdom, and mastery. For you to help other people, you have to deeply help yourself first. How do you navigate constructed sabotage with cornered lies, like someone breaking your flute and yell at you for it being broken? Some people don't have wisdom. Broken people oftentimes will try to help other broken people. How the hell are you going to help other people if you're broken yourself? So this is why you have to be extremely peculiar and selective of who you talk to about self-development. Right? I'm extremely picky who I listen to about self-development. What is their result? Are they genuinely happy in their life? Why would you listen to somebody's advice on happiness if they're not even happy in their own life? I mean, that's basics, right? That's basics. Right? Why would you listen to somebody, like if somebody's not peaceful, why would you listen to them about how to meditate? Right? If you want to learn how to be humble, why would you listen to somebody who's arrogant or has a big ego? It doesn't make you feel good. You have to be and there are some people who really want to teach you about love, but you don't even feel love exuding from their presence. But they really want you to listen to them because they say, I know God very well. But why don't you feel love from them? And so this is why we gotta be very, very picky about who we absorb information from. And this is why I'm like this, because a lot of people, there's a ton of knowledge out there, but you must be super selective who you listen to. The way I pick my teachers is when I listen to their voice, do I feel love from them? Do I feel truth from them? Do I feel that they're being completely honest? And are they just here to get my money? Are they here for link in the bio, buy my book, check out my package? Shelf Life says, for context, unhealthy shame is my life. Unhealthy shame in my life stems from childhood abusive parents. I'm trying to love myself, but it's a struggle. We are made up, like the person we are today, oftentimes we learn from our environment. And that environment, we grew up with our parents or our guardian. And our guardian transfer their baggage, their lessons, good and bad, to the child, right? When we have toxic, when maybe our mother is more negative and our father has a big ego, we naturally will pick that up because that's our blessing. What you got is your blessing. Whether you come from a family that has no self-awareness, completely self-awareness, everyone has their own challenges. But nobody's better than any. We're all beautiful and magical, but sometimes we have to see, why don't we feel that way? Because sometimes we can identify as beautiful and magical, but behind the mask, we feel like crap. And there's a ton of people doing that. Masking is healthy nowadays. Masking is popular nowadays, but it's terribly unhealthy. Why? Because healing requires you slowing down and looking at what hurts. What's painful? What are you still holding on to? Who did you learn to be negative from? Who taught you how to blame? The toxic habits that you have, you learn from somebody. And to reprogram and change these toxic habits, you are responsible. But here's the issue. Many people would just rather blame their mama and their daddy, their uncle, their past, while their life's still the same. Blaming ain't gonna change a thing. Victim consciousness keeps you in the same place, but being responsible for your happiness is how we evolve, how we change, how we transmute the negative to positive. And for that process of negative to positive, it requires so much love for yourself, so much compassion, because the ego will say, they don't deserve my forgiveness. They were an a-hole. Why should I forgive that person for hurting me? And so look at your own energy as you point the finger of blame. You feel like crap as you play the victim. And I'm telling you, stop, breathe, let go. Free your mind. Mary says, you're not telling me to unblock my ex. No. Don't jump to conclusions that quickly. Have healthy boundaries with your abuser, but love them from a distance, okay? She's trying to unblock her ex already. Dang. She's quick. She's like quick draw. Like, I should just unblock him now? Already. Your abusers have been abused. Hurt people continue the hurting. When do we stop the hurting and create the love? This is called forgiveness, letting go, compassion. Like, we're here to respect and love the abusers with distance. I'm not here to hang out with my abusers. I'm just saying, look, I get that you come from effed up beginning and all. And I understand you hurt me because you've been hurt, but we not hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not hanging out right now. But I understand people who are professional. Let me say this. There are people who are professional manipulators and snakes and people who use people who are so good at it, they just don't know better. Because they come from a beginning where their parents are professional manipulators. I'm not here to hang out with snakes, because if you hang out with the snake bite. Some dogs are nice, but there are some dogs that for whatever reason, they're just gonna randomly bite. I'm not here to hang out with those dogs. I'm here to hang out with the ones that are consistent with their energy. And I choose to be around honest, loving people. Okay? In my life, I keep my circle small, but I make sure that in this small circle is honest people who aren't here to manipulate and use me. Why? Because I got resources. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around people who are always trying to beg me for something. Trying to use me because I can do card reading or I can help them. And in the beginning, it's awesome to see how well your TikTok streams are doing. Yeah. It's been popping, man. Especially when you help people for free, you're naturally gonna get a lot of people who come to use you. Yeah, I feel better. 93%. And so this is why I don't do card reading anymore. Because we're doing way more than that already for the people who are paying attention. Right? Because y'all are naturally asking some real questions. Y'all asking deep questions that the cards aren't doing. I use the cards for the people who don't have the courage to open up. But when we have the courage, when we have the faith, when we have the respect, you're naturally asking me these deep questions. So shout out to y'all. Right? I even put my cards in the other room already because we're at the next level. Right? Because you're being vulnerable because you feel safe too. And when you're vulnerable, everyone learns. We're all learning from each other. And so in about 45 minutes, I have to leave to do an Amazon delivery because, we just changed the transmission on my wife's car. Gotta catch up with the emergency funds. So that's why I'm not streaming on my regular time. But with the time that I do have, you see, I'm squeezing in the time to engage and connect with you. When the money's good, I gotta fill my cup first, right? Then I'll be on here so that I don't have to talk to you like I'm farming you for your, right? You have to go because there's no link in the bio. Exactly. Because when I speak, I don't want to speak from the need for your money. Really, there's a lot of people who are here all damn day. Just here grinding out the spiritual philosophy. Just talking a lot about philosophy. telling you what you want to hear. But telling you what you need to hear will make people donate less. The truth that's painful, people are like, I don't want to hear that. What, right? But the more, so when the streamer has found their audience and they got them ideologically captured, they just repeat what's popular. Yes, queen. Yes, king and queen. Right? There's all these words. Right? They got the quote down. They got all these scriptures down. Right? Saying this, people like it. Tap, tap more. You already know. Because why? I be studying. I'm like, this person is really positive, but they got this glassy eye. Like, yes, the Lord is the way. Right? It's more like, yes, the hype, follow the hype. And behind the glassy eye of positive energy, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. But I don't get involved with that. Because God sees, Buddha sees, Jesus sees all this. I'm not worried about that. 3 things cannot hide for long: the moon, the sun, and the truth. Because when you manipulate people, what are you really doing behind closed doors? But when you keep your principles pure and true to your heart, God and the universe bless you with having a good BS detector. BS. You're like, wait, what? And so we get to keep our energy clear and stay away from the BS. Some people aren't link in a bio, but they hype you up so much to shake your wallet out of you. It's like, yes, we believe in the same thing. Our ideology align, and this is a time where it feels so good to throw money at you. So they're like the spiritual exotic dancer. They talk to seduce you. Love, light, God, divine, king, queen, manifestation, power. And I'm like, and every day, when I check out the TikTok live, they're on there every day doing this, like buzzword gurus that make you throw, like we're the same ideology, right? They're talking about gurus, or they're talking about the scripture. Oh my, I know that scripture. Drizzle, drizzle. And I'm just like, this is what I have to study? Right? They got all these talking points ready. They got a bunch of scriptures ready to throw at you for you to go, yeah. But I just stay quiet. God just want to show me people can follow some ideology and their life still feels the same. They still don't talk to their mama. They haven't talked to their father in 5 years. They're still manipulating people with a smile. They're still sleeping around with multiple people because they don't love themselves. They're in debt on the way to getting another credit card. You have to be very selective of who you collaborate and connect with, brothers and sisters. The reason why I feel pure and joy, because I stay with people who have principles. People who come from a loving place. But before coming to this realization, of course, I had to go explore. Right? How come every time I go to a spiritual event, the money comes out first? Why are there not that many free spiritual events? Like, did Jesus charge for a spiritual gathering? Did Buddha charge for a spiritual gathering? Did we need to buy tickets to hear Jesus talk? Did we need to buy tickets to hear the Buddha talk? And so it's hard to find. They're out there. I've seen some people. But it leads to a lot of hype. A lot of talking about philosophy. Let's talk philosophy. The Four Noble Truths. Interconnectedness. Cause and effect. Enlightenment. The Eightfold Path. The 10 Commandments. Let's talk about them. Right? The 4 Agreements. Yes. Let's talk philosophy. Their life's still the same, even though they know a ton of philosophy. Still unhappy with themselves. On this journey of helping people, I met a a mindfulness teacher who's living in constant fear on Insight Timer. A mindfulness teacher admitted to me that they were living in constant fear. Because there's mindfulness teacher who do it for money. And there's mindfulness teacher who live that life. What kind of community are you cultivating? In the community, when you stop talking, do people start leaving because you train them to be addicted to nothing but words and philosophy? This is why from time to time, I sit there quietly with you so that we're not programmed like a goldfish. Right? Because when we go quiet, it's fine that we go quiet and breathe. But if we're not used to that in the community, people will just naturally infinitely scroll. Why? Because we've been training like this. We've been teaching our community to talk their heads off and don't know when to be silent with music, with our breath. They want fresh content from your mouth and miss the teachings. And so this is why after I talk for a while, I just play the damn flute, because it allows you to just be with yourself. Because there's a lot of places where they're just talking their heads off. Philosophy, 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 philosophy about love, philosophy about this, philosophy, 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 philosophy. Man, falafel, 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 falafel. Enjoy. If you're not used to being in silence, don't fight your mind. Choose to be with your breath and just watch how busy your mind may be. Watch how your body feels. Is your shoulder tight? Welcoming Sister Angela, Wes, welcoming everybody. Anna, thank you for all the blessings, Sister Irish. I ponder if you attempt to learn or get human mad. Everybody learns differently. Some people begin with getting pissed off and then smiling at the end. And some people smile at the beginning and get pissed off at the end. Don't expect the journey to be comfortable, but enjoy it all. This is a akibono. Somebody asked about, can you be spiritual and Buddhist at the same time? Depends on where you're at on your spiritual journey. Some people need to be religious. They lead with religion first and spirituality after. And some people can be spiritual and still respect the religions of the world. Was the Buddha Buddhist? Was Jesus Christian? Contemplate for yourself. But when you start to be open-minded and spiritual, it becomes oftentimes political to people who are attached to their views on religion. It's because oftentimes when you become spiritual, you respect many things. When you become religious, you may reject instead of becoming open to seeing, I guess Jesus works because a lot of people love Jesus. A lot of people respect Muhammad. I guess Muhammad did amazing work. Gotta respect that. The Buddha did amazing work. I guess I gotta respect that because they made a positive influence. But who's right and wrong? Maybe it's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's about, are you genuinely happy with your life? Are you genuinely happy with your life? Welcoming Jill. In the beginning, it's very difficult to navigate the spiritual understanding who's right and who's wrong. They want me to come to their side, their ideology. But I'm looking at how can I unite my brothers and sisters? Because that's what the great teachers do. They bring people together, not separate them. They unite humanity in love and joy They didn't think about how can we make money from these lonely people on TikTok looking for a love reading all the damn time. They don't think about how can I capitalize on people's misery with a mini reading for $11.11. And once they have captured them with a mini reading, I resonate with that. There's a full reading for $88.88 and a private one-on-one for $100 per hour. Just the first time. $111.11. If you don't believe, you also go to hell. It's like, damn, there's no... damn. I can't just chill nowadays. It's like, wait, what? If you go that way, that's hell. You're just like, how can that... Wait, what? I can't just... If I don't believe you, I straight go to hell. Damn. Well, there's a lot of girls over there. There's a lot of girls at the church. I should go. A lot of girls at the temple. A lot of people come to the spiritual. A lot of girls, a lot of people follow these things because they're looking for romantic relationship naturally. We're all looking for love. And the great teachers just remind us, go within. Don't be thirsty. When you become thirsty, you become desperate. When you become desperate, you do desperate things. It leads to alcohol and substance and doing the thing we know is wrong, but we do it anyways. Why? For the thrill of it. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night. And it's in the music. It's there, and we're being planted these seeds from many songs to tell you, drink it, take that shot now, twerk it. Like, wait, what? It's like, I wasn't even planning to do crazy stuff, but the music. We're up all night to get lucky. Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Touch me like you do. Like, wait. Wait, what? I thought she saw me on the counter. They're teaching you it wasn't me. Saw me on the sofa. It wasn't me. They're teaching us to lie up straight off the radio. It wasn't me. Right? No, it wasn't me, Pastor. And the pastor goes, it wasn't me. That false masculine energy can go back. Yeah. I grew up around that, but luckily I did not lose myself to that. I lost myself to looking for love. I guess I could say I lose myself to that in the past, because why? I wanted love. And when you can't find love, you'll take lust. when you can't find love, you'll take a friend with benefit. You know, it's like when you can't find what you're looking for, you will keep lowering your standards, lower and lower, just so you can fill your empty cup. Only to realize every time you get it, it's empty again. And then you scratch your head and continue to play Call of Duty. Yeah, insatiable appetite. Amen to that. Hey, refresh. Oh, there we go. Holes in the cup, man. Y'all got the analogies, man. Shelf Life says seeking external validation at any cost. It has to come from within. Well, the reason why we lower our standards is because we just our mind goes, I just want it. I can't get it, but I'll take a little taste. Right? I'll just take any, and when you can't get it, just a little taste, the mind goes, golly, I'm so, like, am I that ugly? Am I that poor? Am I that? So the mind starts judging itself. And so it becomes really desperate. And we're just going to be like, and so what happens? We drink more alcohol. They drink more alcohol. They get faded. It's in the music. Faded. I'm faded. Because when you're faded, your perception becomes upside down, inside out, black and white. And you're like, ooh. Hey, girl. And this is why I don't hang out at bars. I don't hang out in that kind of environment because it's, you know what I call the bar? A black hole. Casino is like super terrible place to go. Because everybody's just looking to not be themselves. Like, why would you want to go to a place where people don't want to be themselves? So much that we have to take shots to hang out with each other. But I used to do that. I get it because I used to be at the Roxy. We found love in a hopeless place. I found love in a hopeless place. We found it's in the music. We found love in a hopeless place, and we're like, yes, it's in the music. It's right in your face. It's telling you, we found love in a hopeless place while we're in that damn place. Of course, if I did not go through those experiences, I would not be here with you, talking like this. I went to the EDM festivals. I went to the raves. I went to the trap house. I went to the clubs. I went to the clubs 4 times a week. I went to the karaoke about 5 times a week. Right? Because why? I'm looking for something and that thing is called love. Maybe I'll find a cute girl there. I just want to feel belong. I just want to fit in. And some places to fit in, you have to drop candy. You have to mess with substance. And when you begin that journey, it might last you 10 years. If you survive. A lot of people don't make it. A lot of people create more trauma and sadness. They lose friends. And you can definitely get lost in these on the journey of finding out why are you here? To just party? To just go out with your girls or your guys? Trying to holler at girls, holler at guys, look cool, just for tonight. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We come too far to give up who we are. It's in the music. I'm telling you, it's like, we're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. But when we don't know, you don't know. But this is why when you exit the labyrinth of suffering, when you exit the labyrinth, the gauntlet of suffering, sadness, addiction, you want to help your brothers and sisters and people. Right? That's why there's a lot of good people here. That's why I'm here. I'm on YouTube right now, Twitch, Facebook also. Okay? This is like, because I'm like, how the heck did I survive that gauntlet for that? Right? How did I not lose myself? I almost did, but the universe goes, it's not your time. God's playing. And so when we're still here and we have found deep happiness, just by existing, you have found it. Thank you so much. You want to share the knowledge with brothers and sisters. You want to share this knowledge with people. And many people, right? A lot of people are looking for their way. So there's a ton of life coaches out there. Very profitable. There's a lot of card readers out there. Right? Because why it's very profitable? Because many people are looking to find their way out of that labyrinth, out of that gauntlet. And so the exit out of the gauntlet can be very costly. And you can get lost in plant teachers and medicines. You can get lost in so many things and still not be happy. That's the sad part. You can do so much and still be lost in a different form of a gauntlet. Some people are captured by politics. Some people are captured by some ideology. Right? Some people are just captured by spending money. Some people are captured by needing attention from their romantic interest. And they're not even happy. And that's why I'm on here. Right? That's why I'm here doing my part. Without needing link in the bio. Without thinking about, man, there's a lot of people who need my help. Man, if I can just get $50 a head, I can really mentor a lot of people. Right? Maybe I give them a mini reading first. Get them a little taste, but not all of it. And then once they want a full reading, we'll give them half the taste. And then I get them into my Mystic Village program. Then they can be a subscriber, right? This why I'm on here doing it like this. Just saying it out loud. Because there's a lot of people over here trying to make money from you already. When we just gonna help each other and not be so much about philosophy. Right? The whole time we're doing this thing called real talk. A ton of philosophy being spoken about. Frequency, right? The elements, the archangels and all this. They, right? People's lives still the same. Still the same. Right? Right? You gotta follow Buddha. You gotta follow Allah, God. Love your damn self. It's like, ooh, that makes more sense. Learn to appreciate the life you have. Ooh, that makes more sense. If you're ungrateful for waking up today, it's why your life is miserable. Because if you can't be grateful for simply existing, even though you're alive, you don't feel alive. That makes sense. And he's not trying to convert me or nothing. What? He's not trying to sell me a package. There's no private one-on-ones. Also, apparently somebody's trying to use my image. I never charge money. Okay? I never ask for money. So if you see some weird people with my face on it, just letting y'all know, I never ask people for money. There is no private one-on-one. Is it right here? So watch out for the scammers out there, because the devil doesn't take a break, I guess. Right, so just letting you know, don't get scammed by these people, excuse me. Okay. And so when I mentor people, it's live on the stream. Right? If you message me, I may respond, I may not. Don't get your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Breathing in. Slowly out. Welcoming Sister Indigenous Healer. Nice to see you. I'm about to jump off because gotta get that money. I'm here for community and God and love and support. The money, it comes from another source. That's why I could be like this. That's why I can talk my crap. That's why I can speak the truth. But of course, after that delivery, I may jump on tonight. And you may see me until my wife's car is up and running. I'm going to be working, making sure the cash flow is good so that I don't have to be on here desperate. Just watch out for the desperate spiritual teacher on here too damn much. Offering a bunch of words, but no inspiration from those words, no action. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you see me, you see me. If you don't, love your damn self. Goodbye. Thank you, Painting Potato. Time to deliver some smiles. 6:15, I gotta get there, so thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dino.